Well, good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Whitfield Report for Saturday night. I am your host, Sam Whitfield, back here for another great Saturday evening. Hopefully, I don't spiral this week, but who knows? I could. Anyway, I want to thank everyone for joining me here tonight. Um, anyway, contact info. As usual, you can follow me on Twitter and Instagram at @SamDave_NGC, hashtag Sam's Savages, hashtag Savage Express. You can follow me on Gab at Sam Whitfield, Facebook.com/Whitfield Report. You can subscribe to the podcast on iTunes or wherever else you get your audio podcasts from, and I highly encourage you to do that, especially this week, and I'll explain why in a moment. And then, of course, thesamwhitfield.com is my blog/website. Also, going to be updating some content over there this upcoming week. So, anyway, and hello to everyone in the chat. And yeah, Fat Kick Boy, I know I'm down to $4.99. I don't know what happened. I think maybe I lost some subscribers over the whole Alan Powell debacle, which, by the way, I do want to address that again real quick. It's what Alan did was just a prank, and there were some people who didn't get that it was a joke. They overreacted a bit, in my opinion, and I lost some subs over. I think maybe some other people. Maybe I gained a few subs over. I don't know, but let's make one thing clear here. Alan is not. Anyone in my circle, Alan, ROTC, anyone like that, we should not be, everything should be copacetic. As far as Owen and Vox and all of those, folks go, as long as we're not doing anything illegal or illicit, trolling them is fair game. So anyway, just wanted to clarify that one last time. Anyway, back to my show and whatnot, because that's who you all came here for. I'm assuming, anyway. So for those of you who don't know yet, this will be my last show here from Florida, at least for a week. Starting in... Well, no, not starting. Next week, Thursday, I will be leaving. Florida, and I will be attending YaleCon, which is in Memphis, Tennessee, which is a big conference for. Think of the college Republicans, but think more libertarians. So I am a chapter leader of the Young Americans for Liberty at my college here in Florida, where I'm at. And no, I'm not going to dox myself, although, it's, well, anyway. I'm a leader for Yale on my campus, and so I was invited to apply to sign up for YaleCon Memphis, and I did. So I'm going to Memphis on a road trip with my buddies starting on Thursday. We'll be driving from Florida. We're leaving late too. We're leaving at like 9 p.m. because one of the guys doesn't get off work until like 5, and he's all the way up in Orlando, not where I'm at all. So he's gonna come down and like pick the rest of us up, and then we'll be on the road for about 13 hours. During which time I'm going to try and stream from my phone, maybe do some Streamlabs streams for you guys. But I mean, if you guys have watched any of my mobile Streamlabs streams recently, they've been complete shit. So you know, I don't know if Streamlabs Mobile is going to be happening on the road or not, but I'm going to try and make it happen regardless. And then, but regardless, I will be doing some audio podcasting from the car probably. So, like I said, subscribe to the audio podcast if you want like some good road trip stories. So yeah, Johnny. Well, I'm going to try to stream it at least. So. So yeah, road trip podcasting stories slash streams maybe, I don't know. It'll be fun. And then Friday, so that'll be Thursday and like into Friday morning probably. We'll arrive in Memphis like Friday afternoon. We've got to get ready. So this will be the first time that you guys probably see me in like a actual suit and tie. I wear suits, but I hardly ever wear a tie ever. But because I'm meeting congressmen and politicians this go around, I am actually going to have to wear a tie. I have nothing against ties. In fact, I own like 15 of them. But I just usually don't wear ties because here in Florida it's not really, long story short, I suck at tying ties. So that's why I don't wear a tie. But hopefully some, nice lady will help me with my tie at the event. Maybe. But regardless, it should be pretty good. So that'll be Friday. Saturday night, I'm going to be probably seeing a few keynote speeches from Ron Paul himself, from Matt Kibbe, and I'll be interviewing some of the people from Yale and having them on the podcast. Don't know if that's going to be live or not. So again, hotel Wi-Fi is pretty unreliable. I don't know what the capabilities is going to be, and if streaming craps out here, where it's good in my studio, then I'm a little cautious about streaming the podcast and live broadcasting from the road. So again, I might just podcast it and upload it to iTunes, but regardless, it should be a very good conference. I will take some videos and photos to upload to the channel and maybe make a quick documentary when I'm back. So, it should be pretty fun. I'm looking forward to it. I'll miss you guys on, live here on Saturday night. I hope you guys, I know you guys will miss me too, but, subscribe to John Arcade 2, subscribe to Alan Pell, subscribe to Revenge of the Sis. I don't know that they do weekend streams, but someone should at least be kind enough to fill in for me at this time slot. So, yeah. So yeah, those are my plans for next weekend. So, but in the meantime, let's make this last show here count. We've got a jam-packed show for you. I'm going to try something a little bit different tonight. First of all, I have a Fate of Kings video I want to play for you guys. That's, the Barcelona and Rumors video, episode 2, which I'll pull up here in a sec, is very funny. Very funny indeed. And then I thought I would try something a little different tonight. A lot of you guys have asked me what my thoughts were on the Trump Orlando speech. Truth be told, I haven't had a chance to watch the entire thing yet. So I was going to, what I'm going to try and do is actually watch a replay of the Orlando speech and do commentary on it, kind of do like a live reaction type deal to Trump's speech. I don't know if I'm going to watch the whole thing because it is an hour and 40 minutes, but we can maybe go over time a little bit tonight. But anyway, yeah, let's make this happen. Listen, that chat goes, "Dick's out for Ron Paul," am I right? I mean, I don't know. I mean, I like the guy. I'll have to see. You know, who knows? I'm not promising anything. I'm not promising anything, but if he is willing to come on the Whitfield report, I would I would love to have I would love to have Ron or Rand on the podcast. I just feel like, first of all, the conversation would end the Fed. We would probably just talking about ending the Fed for like an hour and a half to 2 hours. So who knows? But I will be getting some good guests next week. So, and you'll finally see me in an environment other than the bathrobe hanging over my door. So anyway, Barcelona Boomers, episode 2. Let's get down to it, shall we? Of course, Fate of Kings is an absolute genius. I was trying not to watch this until tonight, but alas, I had to watch it last night, but I will still be doing a live reaction to this. Also, if we have time, I'll get into some John Eric Hayes stuff too. But anyway, here is, for your consideration, ladies and gentlemen, Barcelona Boomers, episode Dos, from our good friend Mr. Fate of Kings.
Welcome to Barcelona Boomers, brought to you by Unauthorized TV.
Oh my god,
Starring
that music
Vince
is
Day,
so whimsical.
This fat guy and his wife, and Owen Benjamin. Today, on Barcelona Boomers, Farley and Elizabeth go for a hike with their friend to explore a relatively mundane landmark. Troubling allegations from Farley's past come to light, and an online stalker sets his sights on the Boomers.
No!
Yikes. Let's get to it.
So we are at the Terramar Golf and Country Club and about to go on a little adventure.
So welcome and enjoy the ride.
A hike? How exciting. The Boomers are missing bingo night for this. Let's hit the trails.
So we're walking today with our friend Frank. Frank, how you feel today?
Feel great. I love this temperature.
Yeah,
I love
this is
looking out on the sea.
This is the new one.
Frank is as gay as the day
Episode
is
2.
long. Very cringe. The wealthy Boomers leave their golf cart behind at the clubhouse and walk the beach. They attempt to fit in with the ordinary folk, who they generally despise. Bunch of broke-ass niggers, as Farley often says. The Boomers take a moment to fire up their Windows XP tablet and Skype their children. How nice.
Real quick, I'm not even sure if Windows XP exists. I mean, like, I know... Do they even sell tablets with Windows XP anymore? I don't know.
Let's see what Farley's kids are up to in California.
Oh my god! Oh my god! Holy shit! We need to stop this right now! What the fuck? Oh my god. Okay. What number is this lock? What number is this lock?
Oh boy. Bunch of retards. Let's try Elizabeth's son.
It's like, who drinks vodka with Xanax? And he said it very casually to our mom. He's terrible. And he beats me in front of her, and she's okay with that too. And so is my sister, because these women are terrible people. They're transphobic assholes.
What a goddamn freak this one is. Oh well. Easier to ignore these bitches and enjoy the sun. Screw the next generation. What's this? There seems to be some news breaking. Looks like some disturbing allegations from Farley's past. Oh no. Let's tune into ROTC, the most trusted name in news.
Yeah, he turned himself into the police because apparently he groped somebody.
Butts?
He grabbed the butt,
That's
right?
what they're saying. He's saying he's grabbing butts.
He's butt grabbing?
He's a butt grabber.
He's a butt
That's
grabber.
He's alleged.
He's an
He's an
butt
alleged
grabber?
butt grabber. There's like 2 girls, and one's from like 10 years ago.
From what I read, his lawyer is saying now footage has come out that it will exonerate him, that he didn't actually do it.
Look, guys, what I'm saying is that, look, we don't know if he's a butt grabber.
Mm-hmm.
He's alleged to be a butt grabber.
He's alleged. I'm surprised it was women.
Very true.
That's honestly what really got me. I'm like, are we sure? We talking about the same guy here?
That was funny in and of itself. If you saw that episode of ROTC a few weeks ago, they were talking about Cuba Goodings Jr., but the way Fate of Kings edited that was, and it was perfect. So.
Sounds like it was just some good old-fashioned fun. The boomers finally arrive at their prized destination. A decrepit old bus. Of no remarkable significance. Why the hell did we come here? Kill me now.
On top of spaghetti, all covered with the cheese. Parmesan.
Welcome to the Dark Stream. Vox Day. VoxDay.blogspot.com. Welcome to the reprehensibles. To the unauthorized. Welcome to the VFM. To the Dread Ilk. And as always, the Bears. Now what you have to understand is, Owen, this is exactly the type of response that the Gammas wanted. You acknowledged that their silly nickname, Teddy Spaghetti, that I hate, you acknowledged that it was funny. Now they're just going to keep saying it. Thank you very much, Owen. You idiot.
I lost my burrito when somebody speaks.
Habla inglés?
Are you from CIA or?
We're discovering things in our neighborhood, and we thought we'd come and see what you guys are all about over here.
Yeah, I'm working in security for 30 years. I'm ex-military, so never put a pistol or a camera at my face.
The boomers are so naive, they have no clue this guy is about to rob them at knife point. Give him your fanny packs, and let's get out of here. There goes the money the boomers were planning to donate to preacher Kenneth Copeland, to help fund his new plane. What a damn shame.
People. I love people.
The boomers hike it back to the clubhouse. Thank God Farley remembered his Depends underwear today.
Oh yay! It's my favorite segment, Hanging with Big Bear.
No male should ever say LOL ever. If you just write LOL, it looks like a man drowning in a sea of white. LOL, look. That looks like a drowning man. See that? You see how it looks like a drowning man? It's his head and his arms. It's like Crowder trying to have a child.
By the way, there were no edits there either. Like, Owen's cameras and graphics card, his MacBook, which is newer than mine, by the way, and has like a newer processor, he doesn't know how to take care of his computers. So, you know, my computer that is older than his runs better. Even though he has like the newer version of my computer, he needs a new graphics card. hell, if you really want me to fix your MacBook, which at this point, dude, you really, I mean, ship it to me and I'll do the repairs, although, you know, your MacBook might be so fucked, it's not worth it, for me to do repairs on it. Anyway, but yeah, Owen, I'm trying to be nice and reach out, so, you know, you can contact me through my website or something, so, yeah, Gabe, yeah, but that was on my phone, so, you know, I was streaming from my phone, so, yeah, that's why it messed up, but, I mean, even when my stuff screws up, it screws up like, you know, 1 out of 10 times. Owen's screws up 9 out of 10 times, and, yeah. I hope QAnon Bear is still in here because I have a segment I think he would be interested in coming up.
Farley pulls around the Buick and picks everyone up. Now, it's back to the villa for what the boomers have been waiting for all day. It's time for indulgences.
Everyone's favorite segment.
After a walk, the sun's setting, and that usually means here that it's Kava o'clock.
While sitting around the table, the boomers learn that their snobbery has triggered an online stalker. Oh no. He goes by the name of Truth Smoker.
Yeesh.
You fucking pussy, dude. When I get a hold of you, you motherfucker. Let me tell you something, dude. Hold on. I don't have a fucking life. No fucking life at all. Done. I'm gonna make it my fucking mission to destroy your fucking life. I'm coming after your fucking ass, dude. I'm coming after your fucking ass. That's what I'm doing. See what that says? Strength. Something I have. I'm not fucking sitting here typing. I'm not making threats either. When you see me, you'll fucking know. You're done. You're fucking done.
Oh boy. We will have to keep tabs on this dude.
So cheers.
You know who Truth Smoker reminds me of is Truth Smoker reminds me of there's an old movie from the 80s, Blue Velvet. I think it was one of like David Lynch's first movie. And Dennis Hopper is in that movie, and he plays a psychopathic murderer who is just legit crazy. But that's who Truth Smoke reminds me of. Truth Smoke reminds me of Dennis Hopper in in Blue Velvet. And no, I mean that guy is real too. QAnon asks if if he's real. Yeah, this guy is like legit crazy. But that's why I thought you would be interested. Is like, you could bring him to the island and like, and show him your dungeon. So you would be doing humanity a favor. So, yeah, and you would be saving Alan Powell too. Right? So, this guy also reminds me of the Horde from, the Unbreakable movies, but, anyway. Did not see the did not see the Truth Smoker reference coming.
Ready?
Cheers.
And to another great day.
As the Spanish say, salud.
Salud.
There may be some swinger indulgences going on tonight. Anyways, seems like an opportune time to call it a day. This brings us to the end of our episode. Thank you for joining us. We hope to see you next time on Barcelona Boomers.
So, bravo, Fate of Kings. So, everyone go subscribe to Fate of Kings if you aren't already subscribed to his channel. And yeah, that was absolutely fantastic. So, yeah, I mean, people want to know about the Truth Smoker guy. Honestly, I don't know much. I mean, I don't really care to know about him. All I know is that he's obsessed with Alan. He's a big fan of Alan. So so Alan, I would just say you know, I would just I would just, you know, suggest that, like, Alan, I hope you have, like, a couple of different caliber guns hidden away somewhere. I know that you're in a liberal state, but still, I hope you have, like, some way of defending yourself. So, I mean, where I'm at in Florida, I'm not, you know, Florida's guns galore down here, but, yeah. So, yeah, well, Melissa and Johnny are saying that he doesn't like Alan anymore, so, yeah, Alan, you have a couple choices. You can get yourself a couple high caliber guns, or you can move somewhere where there are, like, actually not absurd gun laws, and then you can arm yourself. But the choice, buddy, is arm yourself or arm yourself. There's no alternative. So, so, again, very cool Fate of Kings, thank you. So, anyway, though, so now, as promised, I want to go ahead and do a kind of a live reaction to some of President Trump's speech in Orlando, Florida. Hopefully this won't get the stream kicked off because I mean, I am doing commentary on this. I got this from Fox News's stream, and I'm going to be doing commentary over this. So yeah. Anyway, so let's see if YouTube will kick me off for this, or if we can actually analyze President Trump's speech. I'm gonna skip the beginning of this when Mike Pence speaks, because honestly, well, there's a bunch of copyrighted music, and then also, I hate to say this, but Mike Pence does bore me. Like, I like him as VP, but compared to Trump, he bores me. So, Breaking news. The Vice President bores Sam. Okay. So I will skip ahead to the beginning of Trump's speech, or I will try to, so bear with me for a sec. And then we will get this show on the road. And I haven't watched this, so I will do an analysis, or try to, as we're watching this thing. In parts. Obviously not the whole thing. Nope. Nope, no. Hi, Mike. Hi, Melania. Bye, Melania. Okay. I think we're here. Are we here?
We had such luck in Orlando. We love being in Orlando. Thank you. Thank you, Orlando. What a turnout. What a turnout. You know, I said, this is a very big arena for a Tuesday night. I said, you know, if we have about 3 or 4 empty seats, the fake news will say headlines. He didn't fill up the arena, you know.
Oh boy,
So
already
I said,
calling
maybe
out the
we
fake
shouldn't take
news.
a chance. Maybe we shouldn't go to Orlando. We should go someplace else. And I said, no, I think we'll go to Orlando. And
Orlando.
And not only did we fill it up, but we had 120,000 requests. That means you folks have come out very, very good. Congratulations. I want to thank our great Vice President, Mike Pence, and his wonderful wife, Karen Pence, and our magnificent First Lady, Melania. Thank you.
Strong start so far.
I'm thrilled to be back in my second home. That's what it is. It's my second home. In many cases, I think I could say it's my first home. You want to know the truth? It's the great state of Florida. Very historic, because exactly 4 years ago this week I announced my campaign for President of the United States. And it turned out to be more than just a political campaign. It turned out to be a great political movement because of you. A great movement. It's a movement made up of hard-working patriots who love their country, love their flag, love their children, and who believe that a nation must care
I'm gonna
for its own citizens.
Okay, let's skip forward a
News
bit.
media and their operatives and the people who funded the phony dossier, crooked Hillary Clinton and the DNC.
Okay, now he's getting the crowd going.
It was all an illegal attempt to overturn the results of the election, spy on our campaign, which is what they did, and subvert our democracy. Remember the insurance policy, just in case Hillary Clinton lost. Remember the insurance policy.
Okay, so this is one of the things that bugs me a little bit about Trump and the MAGA people. Okay, so I was in agreement with Trump that he should have locked up Trump. I mean, he should have locked up Hillary. Hillary Clinton is a god-awful person, just in general. I have no problem saying I think she's evil. But, to be honest, Trump said that he was going to lock her up and then, you know, didn't even pursue, like, anything after the election against her. And, you know, the fact that she lost, like, Trump said that was, you know, that was good enough. No, this woman and her husband, you know, blackmailed people. I'm pretty sure they had people killed. Like, she and Bill should be in jail for something. For all their crimes. Bill should be in prison at least for a couple of rapes. Probably. But, you know, so the MAGA people are still crying, lock her up. Okay, got it.
They appointed 18 very angry Democrats to try to take down our incredible movement. After 2 years, 1.4 million pages of documents, 500 search warrants, 500 witnesses, 2,800 subpoenas, and 40 FBI agents working round the clock. What did they come up with? No collusion. And the facts that led our great Attorney General to determine no obstruction. No collusion, no obstruction. And they spent $40 million on this witch hunt. $40 million. That's right, they spent $40 million, probably a hell of a lot more than that. And think about it. Nobody's been tougher on Russia than Donald Trump. Nobody.
I love when he refers to himself in the third person like that, if for no other reason than it just annoys the hell out of the people who hate him. They hate it. They absolutely hate it. So.
We call it the Russian hoax. Remember President Obama's famous line caught on the open mic, secretly telling the Russian president to, quote, inform Vladimir that after my election, I'll have more flexibility, okay? Remember that?
Ew. Ew. Good on you here, Donnie. Good on you, Mr. President. Yeah, people always forget that, you know, that Obama was the one who wanted to cozy up with Vlad for a long time. So, and Russia's not even our worst threat here. China is more of a threat to America and to the world at large than Russia is. I mean, it's not the 1980s anymore. So, yep, that's what I love about Trump. As Johnny said, zero fucks given. Zero fucks. Yeah, I mean, Josh, I would love it if Barry could go into Gitmo, but that's not gonna happen.
I saw it happen. I didn't like it. They don't bring it up. The fake news will never bring it up. And in September, just before the election, the FBI told President Obama about possible Russian interference, and he did nothing because he thought that Hillary Clinton, crooked Hillary, was going to win. That's why he did nothing. He did nothing. I built up the military, imposed sanctions on Russia, and provided alternative energy sources for all over Europe that competed very, very strongly with Russia. We are, by the way, the #1 producer of energy in the world because of what we've done right now. The Democrats don't care about Russia. They only care about their own political power. They went after my family, my business, my finances, my employees, almost everyone that I've ever known or worked with. But they are really going after you. That's what it's all about. Not about us, it's about you. They tried to erase your vote, erase your legacy of the greatest campaign and the greatest election probably in the history of our country. And they wanted to deny you the future that you demanded and the future that America deserves and that now America is getting.
But wait, Mr. President, here's the important question. What's your policy on Owen Benjamin, and what's your policy on the truth smoker guy? Those are the issues that we care about, Mr. President. What are you going to do about those two individuals? More specifically with Owen, because he's a cult leader that wants to overthrow democracy and whatnot. But yeah. Alright, is he going to talk more about Russiagate?
Our radical Democrat opponents are driven by hatred, prejudice, and rage. They want to destroy you, and they want to destroy our country as we know it. Not acceptable. It's not going to happen.
Okay, I'm just going to skip ahead.
I tell you. 100%. Well, he was first, so he just appointed them all, and that was it. That's going to be a hard record to beat.
Oh, he's talking about Joe here.
Acceptable. It's not going to happen.
Let's see what he has to say about old Uncle Joe.
To understand Democrats' ruthless tactics, look no further than the United States Supreme Court and our court system nationwide. I will soon have appointed my 145th judge.
Okay, when does he get to Biden?
Appointed them all, and that was it. That's going to be a hard record to beat. They want to take away your judges. They want to pack the court with far-left ideologues. And they want to radicalize our judiciary. You know that. We already have a lot of that. Look at what they did while flooding the country with illegal immigrants in the hopes it will expand their political base and they'll get votes someplace down the future. That's what it's about. And we are building the wall. We're going to have over 400 miles of wall built by the end of next year. It's moving rapidly. Moving very rapidly. And
Good. Let's throw Owen Benjamin over the wall while we're at it. So, I mean, his wife is Mexican, so he should be able to, like, get in that country easily. Right?
we couldn't get the wall approved by the Democrats, even though they voted for it 4 years ago and 6 years ago and didn't get built. But they voted for it. All of a sudden, Trump is president. We don't want a wall. Can you imagine? Can you imagine those caravans without having the barriers and walls that we've already put up and that are up? This country would be a mess like you wouldn't believe. So the wall is moving along. It's moving along rapidly. It's beautiful. I changed the design. It's stronger, bigger, better, and cheaper. Cheaper. A lot cheaper.
Trump is talking about the wall as if it's like an interior design project. It's funny.
You know, sometimes when they don't give you the money, you have to make it cheaper. It's not going to happen, but it's going well. Instead of bringing us together as one America, Democrats want to splinter us into factions and tribes. They want us divided. Not going to happen to the Republicans anymore. It's not going to happen.
Welcome to
This
the mods,
election
Ghost
is
of
not
Alan
merely a
Powell.
verdict on the amazing progress we've made. It's a verdict on the un-American conduct of those who tried to undermine our great democracy and undermine you.
Okay.
And by the way, on July 4th in Washington, D.C., come on down. We're going to have a big day. Bring your flags. Bring those flags. Bring those American flags. July 4th. We're going to have hundreds of thousands of people. We're going to celebrate America. Sounds good, right? July 4th. Celebrate America.
I'm telling you, folks, this is why people love Trump. He is a master. He is a master event promoter. He's he's telling people to come down for the 4th of July, which, by the way, I will be back here in time for Independence Day. That is the good news here, folks. That is the good news. But like, fuck it, I want to go to Trump's 4th of July rally. Don't you guys? Like, the way he sells is, he definitely has charisma. So, John Arcade goes, I want 2 walls with fucking crocodiles.
Live in a country where the people
yeah, so do I.
who lose an election refuse to concede and spend the...
Okay, skip ahead.
Thank you. And remember, the only thing these corrupt politicians will understand is an earthquake at the ballot.
Okay, so Alan Powell in the chat, or I should say the ghost of Alan Powell in the chat goes, Owen could build the wall in 3 weeks and still stream 3 hours a day. Yeah, Alan, but that wouldn't work because, see, what you have to understand is Owen would build the wall so poorly that, like, the immigrants would just, like, come pouring through. Like, if Owen were to build the wall, we might as well not even have a wall or a barrier. That's how bad it would be.
box. That's what they will understand, and they're going to see it. We did it once, and now we will do it again, and this time we're going to finish the job. And this time should be a lot easier because we have done so much with our military, with our vets, with the Second Amendment, with our regulations, with the biggest tax cut in history, with getting rid of so many different problems, so many different things, including, by the way, the individual mandate on Obamacare, one of the worst things anybody's ever had to live through. We got rid of the individual mandate. How many people are happy they no longer have to pay for the privilege of not paying for bad health insurance?
Okay.
How many people
Okay,
are happy?
so here we are on healthcare stuff.
So every time you don't have to make out a check in
Let's
order not to have
skip
health
here.
care. Think of that. Think of that. This is the only country.
Yeah, I'm actually in agreement with Gabe here. What has he done for the Second Amendment, actually?
She said, deplorable.
Okay, that is actually one thing I want to go over because Trump actually did want to, like, ban silencers and ban bump stocks. So, yeah, dude, I don't know what you're talking about, Mr. President, with being great on the Second Amendment, because you've actually been pretty terrible on that. But, let's see.
And irredeemables. I think that was worse, but it didn't get picked up. You never know what's going to get picked up. It didn't. I think irredeemables is worse than deplorables. But I'll never forget, I was making a speech the next day. We had a big crowd in a great, great state. And women in particular were wearing, "We are deplorables. The deplorables love you." And there were hundreds and hundreds of people wearing.
Okay, more on Hillary.
They're not gonna live. Are you ready? First we do Make America Great Again. Then we do Keep America Great. Let me hear it. Ready? Make America Great Again. Not bad. Not bad. If I would have said that 3 years ago, it wouldn't be a contest, right? You ready? Keep America Great.
Oh, don't worry. We'll get into Gary the Duck soon on the program. It's just a matter of time. Hey, pirate man. I'm just watching your grandpa on TV right now. So, but yeah, everyone welcome Jolly Roger. So,
wow. I'm sorry, MAGA country, but that wasn't too close. I thought you had it won, and then I heard this cheer. My eardrums will never be the same. Keep America great. Pretty good. We're going to keep on fighting for every man and woman and child all across this land. with every ounce of heart and might and sweat and soul, we're going to keep making America great again. And then we will indeed keep America great. We will keep it so great. Better than ever before. We're going to keep it better than ever before. And that is why tonight I stand before you to officially launch my campaign for a second term as President of the United States. Thank you.
Yeah, everyone loves Jolly Roger. So, especially the Dangerettes.
I can promise you that I will never, ever let you down. I won't. And I am profoundly thankful to my family. I have a great family. Melania, Don, Ivanka, Eric, Tiffany, Baron, Lara, Jared, Robert, Marianne, Elizabeth, and my late brother, Fred Jr. Decades, and really what's nice is they're rising the fastest for the lowest income Americans. Isn't that nice? Percentage-wise, the fastest.
What's in the chat goes, Sam, please clap. Johnny goes, it's weird when you clap alone. Well, I mean, no one applauds for me at the beginning of the program. I mean, Johnny, I know Johnny Arcade takes his pants off at the beginning of the program, but you know, so hey, I'm just supporting the president. What do you want from me?
And our pledge to the American worker, through 16,000 manufacturing jobs a month. That didn't happen by accident. Remember the statement from the previous administration? You'd need a magic wand to bring back manufacturing. Well, we'll tell Sleepy Joe that we found the magic wand.
Oh yes, he's going after Uncle Joe.
And to remedy
Sleepy
past
Joe is his new
injustices,
nickname.
we passed groundbreaking criminal justice reform. We ended the Clinton-era crime policies that unfairly affected the African-American community. So unfair.
It is obligatory, Alan
We are
Powell.
boldly confronting the opioid and drug addiction, and you know what's happening. Drug addiction is the scourge of our country and many other countries, and we have made so much progress.
Okay, Mr. President, the drug war has not worked. The war on drugs has not worked for almost 40 years, since 1980. So, yeah, we just need to end the war on drugs. That's where my libertarian streak really comes out. So...
So much progress. Opioid down 17, 18, 19, and 21% in some places. And I want to thank our First Lady for having worked so hard on that. Thank you. Thank you. And we're expanding affordable health care, creating plans 60% cheaper than Obamacare, And we passed something I'm very proud of. They've wanted to pass it for 45 years. All of the gentlemen that are sitting here from Congress, your congressmen, your senators, they helped us. It's called Right to Try. We have the greatest medical labs in the world. We have incredible things under advisement.
Okay. We only have 18 minutes left. I
Republicans
skipped
believe
ahead.
welfare, schools, hospitals, and public resources should be protected for all Americans. And yes, we are doing things that few others have even tried to do. We are making progress like nobody would believe. Wait till you see some of the things that you're going to be hearing about over the next 2 months. We believe our country should be a sanctuary for law-abiding citizens, not for criminal aliens. And we will always support and protect the heroes of ICE, Border Patrol, and law enforcement generally throughout our country. Thank you. And in the ultimate act of moral cowardice, not one Democrat candidate for president, not a single one, has stood up to defend the incredible men and women of...
No need to apologize for any, for anything in here, Alyssa. No need to apologize at all. This is a free speech zone. The rest of YouTube might not be, but as long as I'm here on YouTube, you can say whatever you want on my channel. So.
ICE and Border Patrol, the job they do is incredible. Against all odds with the bad laws. They don't have the character, the virtue, the spine to do it. We have to thank them, and we have to thank, boy, law enforcement, what a job they do.
Johnny can chat whack in here all he wants. I mean, all of you can. So. Yeah, QAnon Bear, you're not getting my address, Bucko. You're not. So.
It's time to pass Kate's Law, end sanctuary cities, end catch and release, deport vicious gang members, which we're doing, stop human trafficking, stop illegal immigration, and establish a modern immigration system based on skills, contributions, and based on merit. We want people to come into our country based on merit.
How shocking! Merit-based immigration?
More than 120 Democrats in Congress have also signed up to support crazy Bernie Sanders' socialist government takeover of healthcare. He seems not to be doing too well lately. They want to end Medicare as we know it and terminate the private health insurance of 180 million Americans who love their health insurance. America will never be a socialist country, ever.
We are indeed going to Whack Manor, Johnny.
Republicans do not believe in socialism. We believe in freedom, and so do you. We will defend Medicare and Social Security for our great seniors. We will defend it like nobody else. And we will always protect patients with pre-existing conditions, always, always. Virtually every top Democrat also now supports taxpayer-funded abortion right up to the moment of birth. ripping babies straight from the mother's womb. Leading Democrats have even opposed measures to prevent the execution of children after birth. You saw that in Virginia. Republicans believe that every life is a sacred gift from God.
All right. Okay, going on 10 minutes.
So don't ever forget, this election is about you. It's about your family, your future, and the fate of your country.
Okay, let's go to 5 minutes, shall we? Okay, it's...
We won a victory for American self-government, self-rule, and self-determination. We have been blessed by God with the greatest nation on the face of the earth, and we are going to keep it that way. We are going to keep it that way. With your help, with your love and your devotion, and with your drive, we are going to keep on working. We are going to keep on fighting. And we are going to keep on winning, winning, winning. We are one movement, one people, one family, and one glorious nation under God. And together, we will make America wealthy again.
We will make America whack again.
We will make America strong again.
Make America whack again.
We will make America safe again. And we will make America great
whack again.
Thank you, Orlando. Thank you, Florida.
Oh, okay, yeah. I hope I didn't get a copyright strike for. Anyway, folks. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, so honestly, folks, I thought that was it was okay as far as Trump rallies go. It wasn't. I mean, it was your standard Trump rally. I thought it was good, but I would have to say that, like, a lot of these, a lot of the MAGA commentators are doing what they do and are kind of, spurging just a little bit. I don't think this was the greatest rally of all time, but I think it was pretty good. Honestly, it was reminiscent of a lot of it just reminded me a lot of 2016. So, okay, John Arcade goes, play clips of lightning. Oh, okay. By the way, Johnny Arcade clips. Gotta play those real quick. Before the show is over. So Johnny's channel got struck again, right? John Arcade's main channel got struck, so Funny Arcade. Oh, okay. So here's a video that I've got to play first for you guys real quick. This is Gavin McGinnis and and Milo reacting to Owen Benjamin. One of the dumbass bears called in to Gavin's new platform, and this was the reaction of Gavin and Milo.
I wanted to know what you guys thought about Owen Benjamin. I've been watching him lately. He's been going off big time on everybody.
Yeah, that's pretty much my reaction every time. Every time Owen's brought up. Not a good one. Not a good one at all. And because of that reaction, because Gavin and Milo get it, I'm now subscribed to their platform. I left Nick DiPaolo and now I'm back on Gavin's platform. For a bit, anyway. I at least want to try it out. Especially since Milo's there, and as I mentioned on the Thursday podcast, I like the fact that Milo's a gay conservative who just messes with the left.
Is gay and Jewish, and I like all you guys, and I just wonder what your thoughts were on that.
Actually, Milo and I split on this, and it's not an Owen Benjamin thing, but I have this thing: if you want less government, you're on my team. I need all the soldiers I can get. Mm-hmm. If blacks are going to fight for the Confederacy, then let's get them on board. So I never shat on Ben Shapiro or Steven Crowder or anyone on the right. But Owen Benjamin and you have a different mentality. You guys are
no. He seemed to be asking about Owen Benjamin.
I know. I took a little tangent answer.
Do you know what? What you're talking about is more interesting, so we'll do that. There is now no way to turn back the tide of this censorship without the kind of legislation that will never happen because of the First Amendment. There is only one possible way through all of this, and it is Goethe Demerol.
Okay, everyone goes, Milo's so painfully gay, though. Yeah, I know, but see, the fact that there's a flamboyant gay guy, triggering the left, I'm not, a big fan of Milo and his lifestyle, but for God's sakes, the fact that his mere existence triggers the left. Owen thinks that he is scary to the left. But, Milo's mere presence makes the left and the Bill Buckley and David French, the Bill Kristol types of Republicans just shit themselves. So, but
as possible. We as conservative viewers need to be the ones reporting Crowder, Rubin, Shapiro, all the rest of it. We're not ready for you. We don't know who you are. Just wait, please.
Hang up on Tim too. He got his question in. When you keep the caller on, we get to hear them go, yeah.
And that's not as interesting as whatever we're saying.
You can still hear the response.
Because he's listening to... Anyway.
Oh, he's not listening?
What happened to you and me and Laura and Al?
Amateur radio hour. Amateur. Okay, let me skip forward a sec. Oh, this is pretty good.
And I want you to listen to
Owen's a bear.
Well, we have Owen Benjamin on the show.
Dude, I don't have a problem with Jews. Just the earth's flat, dude. If you don't think that, you're an actual retard. And a sodomite and a soy boy. Be a bear.
Why is your head so still?
Dude, I'm so stable. You can say whatever you want. Big Bear stable.
Owen, you need to get out of the swimming pool. Your lips are blue.
All right. Later.
Ryan Katsu Riviera and Gavin McGinnis are DZ, ladies and gentlemen. Gavin McGinnis, I have breaking news for you, ladies and gentlemen. I have breaking news. This is going to shock Owen. But we have now uncovered evidence that it was in fact Gavin McGinnis who sent the gummies to Owen's house. What evidence do we have? About as much evidence as Owen has that anyone in this stream sent the gummies, which is none. But hey, the narrative works, so why not? Okay. So I guess now I need to go to Johnny's second channel. Not bad, Johnny. Oh my goodness. So, okay. Johnny, help me out here, buddy. Which Owen vid do we play first? Okay. Oh, the must watch video? Yeah, you sent that to me last night. Let me play that one for you.
You're better than everyone, Owen. Yeah. You're a magical boy. You're gonna do and I started like believing it. I was bullied so much as a kid that I think.
Were you really bullied because of the music? And
yeah, I mean, it's such a redneck town that like when your dad sings opera and does puns. Like my dad loves puns.
Jesus.
He's like fruity.
Yeah.
Like he's like one of those guys that like will say a pun and like instead of saying hors d'oeuvre, he says horse to you over and laughs at himself for 15 minutes.
I gotta say, hilarious.
So
kind of funny.
At I was like at football games, he'd be back to the game telling jokes to the women, and my mom would be rooting for me, you know. But like growing up, I was bullied a lot. I was a chubby kid.
Yeah. Sure.
You know, the Great Danes with the big paws aren't Great Danes yet. When
they're they're puppies. They're finding their own way.
And so she almost overcompensated by being like, "You're better than everyone, Owen. Yeah. You're a magical boy."
You're gonna do
and I started like believing it, and I think that's what gave me the confidence.
Were you an only?
Oh my goodness, guys! Did you hear that? Let me play that for you one more time.
Overcompensated by being like, "You're better than everyone, Owen. Yeah. You're a magical boy."
You're gonna do
and I started like believing it, and I think that's what gave me the confidence.
Were you an only?
Again.
In their own way.
And so she almost overcompensated by being like, "You're better than everyone, Owen.
Yeah.
You're a magical boy."
You're gonna do
and I started like believing it, and I think that's what gave me the confidence.
Were you an only?
So, okay, so, yeah, where to start here? Okay, first off, when Johnny sent me the full clip or this full podcast that Owen was on, and I guess it was the Scarlo brothers or whatever. Hey there, Amethyst. Anyway. Oh, beautiful woman walked in and I'm already distracted. So, what I was saying. So, Owen was on Scarborough Brothers, or however that whatever that podcast is called. And notice that, like, this is back when he's able to, like, form semi-coherent sentences. Still, like, he sounds normal, actually. And, which is, it was like I was listening to a completely different person, but then, like, he even admits that his mom was full of it. Again, let me play this for you.
And I started like believing it, and I think that's what gave me the confidence.
Were you an only boy? You're gonna
You're back. You almost overcompensate. And so
they're finding their own way.
And so,
the puppies. They're finding their own way.
And so she almost overcompensated by being like, "You're better than everyone, Owen. You're a magical boy."
You're gonna
and I started like believing it, and I think that's what gave me the confidence.
Were you an only?
Okay, so he believed it, and then he stopped believing it, and then he now apparently he believes it again. But see, like, you know, this goes to prove that he did have a psychological break at one point. At least in my mind, that seems, you know, pretty good. So everyone, by the way, subscribe to John Arcade 2. Okay. So Owen. Oh wow. Johnny's really been digging back in the Owen archives here, hasn't he? Owen Benjamin skewed gay logic? Sure, why not?
As soon as a bunch of dudes sit around and watch other dudes that are obviously gay, rolling around, cuddling, fucking, sucking, jerking, it's like, it is gay. Gay.
I've never done gay shit with a dude except for room wax.
Like we used to do fight clubs. Yeah, we used to do fight clubs where we'd all like wrestle and stuff.
Wait a second.
Like on tour, and Vince
and
would
you called your dad fruity?
No, it's fun.
It is
dude,
fun.
bro.
It's fun. We'd oil up.
There'd be no oil, guys.
Oil wrestling.
Just a couple of guys having fun.
Why is that weird?
I'm not the gay one. You are. You're the gay one.
So let's just recap here. By Owen's logic, watching UFC is gay, but sitting in a room full of dudes jerking off is not gay. You're gay, Owen.
John Arcade's voice is very sexy too, by the way. I'm not gay, by the way. You're the gay one. So, but no, seriously. All the ladies on the West Coast should. Well, all the ladies on the West Coast should be pounding John Arcade's door down and trying to steal his pants from him. So anyway though, anyway, so Ghost of Alan Powell. I think the Ghost of Alan Powell had like a couple videos he wanted me to play, right? Yeah, Johnny is a gentleman, so I can't remember though. Did Ghost Man, did you have any videos of yours that I needed to yeah. 6'8" man wearing cotton candy pants is not gay. Okay, let me check the chat real quick. See what y'all are doing. Going into the main chat panel. So, Apex Gammas. Hang on, guys. Dead air here. Okay. My road trip to Ursa Manor. The truth. His name is Alan Powell. Oh boy. Oh boy. Here we go again. Here we go again, ladies and gentlemen. Another controversy.
Oh shit, what's up everybody? I've been trying to keep this on the down low just because I didn't want to spoil any surprises for anybody, Owen included. But Alan Powell and I are not only childhood friends, but we were kind of playing co-producer on this thing. We were going, and I am still going, to Gig Harbor, Washington to give Owen $5,000 in crypto, like he recently offered, to interview, do an interview with anybody for $5,000. So that's what we were going to do. Now, my GPS is leading me to the P.O. box that Owen has on repeat and posts at the bottom of his streams. But it turns out Alan, and I don't know him that well, but he seems like a good fucking dude. But he got a little ahead of me anyway. I'm not that far, but turns out he's already been murdered by Owen Benjamin and buried underneath his fence.
Oh god, for crying out loud.
This is
good shit.
Alan and I have known each other for so many years. We have such a strong mental connection that even death doesn't stop it. So he has informed me of his final resting place, but I just stopped at True Value, picked up a shovel with some of my crypto, so that I can retrieve him from that resting place and put him in a proper final resting place. He deserves better than that, because what amounts to an attempt at journalism and effective trolling has turned into the death of my dear friend. So I will not let that slide. So I will be at the post office. Let's see. It says in 2 hours. So I've got blankets. I've got money. I've got everything I need to sit at that post office for a fucking week if I have to. And I want an interview. But more importantly, I want my friend's body. My friend, his name is Alan Powell. Don't you forget it.
Okay, that was genius, I think. I mean, Alan, I have to say, your bit was better, but even so, Apex Gamma, you did a pretty damn good job yourself. Everyone go down and subscribe to Apex Gamma. I'll put a link to his channel in the chat here, so hang on a sec. Yeah, so I mean, honestly, well, Alan, I mean, I suppose I could hook you up. I suppose I could come pick you up on the way to Memphis. I mean, we'll have to leave like an extra day early, but I mean, like, I've already talked to my friends about it. I was actually just texting them about it while I was playing the video, and yeah, we're going to get your we're going to retrieve your body and bring you back to your resting place. You're gonna have to like stay in the car over the weekends because I mean we can't like you're gonna be a side mission for us while we're traveling. But like at least you'll be on the road with friends. So yep, it's confirmed. We're going to pick Alan up on our way to Memphis. So yes. So everyone subscribe to Apex Gamma. His channel is in the description, and then I will also be looks like Alan sent me another link. So oh, I haven't seen this one yet. So, thanks for sending this to me, Alan. Chuck says, I want to send out... Oh, yeah. I mean... You know he'll be thankful for... You know he would be thankful for them, right, Chuck? Like, you would become Owen's best friend in that circumstance. Anyway, though, while we were watching the Trump speech, I was also watching the chat, and a couple people in our chat have mentioned this evening that Gary the Duck, Owen's crack duck, or whatever he made like a horrible joke about his duck being a crackhead. I mean, I guess that, I guess that he, like, killed his duck, or the duck died somehow, and so Owen was doing, commentary on it. So, so yeah, that's what we're watching now, ladies and gentlemen. Enjoy this train wreck. Clip number 3, I guess. Let me move some of the windows out of the way here. Alrighty.
Nowhere to be found. Sidekick Bear is nowhere to be found. Sidekick Bear was supposed to stay up last night watching. Too bad he's on another coke bender in Tel Aviv. Speaking of,
let me take a drink of my cocaine real quick. What the fuck?
it's always the alpha duck. Dude, guys, I was legitimately kind of depressed today. Because as I looked at Gary Duck face down with a boner in the pool, I realized that he did his job. He fought off the black and the Jewish intruders, or maybe the Rockefeller Bohemian Grove Owl. I don't know.
Yeah, good catch there, moron. Oh, shit. What's up, everybody? So, we're going to listen to Owen talk about his poor Gary the Duck and how he just was so ferociously raping all the other ducks that even Amy is getting mad at Owen for his defense of the male animals, regardless of their behavior. And it reminds me an awful lot of the Crowder defense and the Nimmer defense and those are the only two I can think of off the top of my head. But let's watch this. This is really funny.
But he died protecting the women that he had probably raped already that day. No, but I really did. Amy told me I got to stop connecting to the male animals. Because Gary Goat has had his testicles removed.
Owen, sweetie, please stop playing with the goat's balls. I know you like men, but please, just leave the goat's balls alone. Put the rubber band on there and let his balls fall off. I'm sick of you coming in with goat jizz in your beard.
Well, we have a rubber band on them. They're falling off as we speak.
Oh, he's so sad.
And George being a giant white dog, I relate a lot to.
Yeah, that's why he beats the shit out of him, because he sees himself in his fucking dog.
And every time there's an issue with one of the alpha animals, and we gotta kill this ornery.
Okay, and by the way, I don't know if Apex brings this up, but I do want to mention something else here because, right, John Eric Hayes has said this for months, I've said this for months, Owen is still a liberal. At his core, Owen never left the left. But Sam, he was never on the left. Go back and check his earliest streams. He changed that story. Anyway, I digress. So it's a common thing for liberals to say that they see themselves in their animals, like their dogs, or their cats or their other pets or what have you. So Owen's doing simply tells me that, for a large part of his logic, he still is very reliant on the left and how they operate. Believe me, I love dogs. I'm a dog lover. I had a golden lab when I was a kid who I absolutely adored. But I never saw myself in my dog. I loved my dog, and I love animals, but I don't see myself in my dog like Owen does, because at the end of the day, I'm a human, and it's a dog, it's an animal, and while I love them, human life is more valuable than that of pets. So, yeah, Owen never left the left.
Gary Duck, I'm always like, you stay the hell away from Gary Duck. But Gary Duck did his job. Judging by the erection he had, he was mid-rape. That being said, he went out swinging. He went out swinging with his erection. And BB's portfolio took it.
So wait. So so Owen claims to be saying that the duck died mid-rape and that he was proud of him. So So Owen basically just admitted to being pro-rape then, if I understand that correctly. Wow, Owen. Just fucking wow.
Today? Well, he was going to be killed before anyway because he wouldn't stop raping and hurting the other animals, but I insisted that he did not because that's what a good alpha does. And
That's not what a good alpha does, you idiot. A good alpha cuts out the fucking degenerates, like you constantly scream about. I realize you're talking about animals, but I can't.
Yeah, I know, Apex Gamma. That's been my same reaction for months, for about a better part of a year now. Every time we've talked about Owen. Every single, and look, I know, Sam, you said you were gonna lay off the Owen stuff for a while. You said you were gonna lay off. Well, I did. This show was not centered all around Owen. I talked about the trip that I'm going on. I analyzed the president's speech. Pretty damn good night. Pretty jam-packed show. Next week, I'm probably not even going to have time to talk about Owen. I'll be interviewing, like, hopefully I'll be interviewing, like, important people, like Ron Paul and, like, young libertarian activists. People who can actually, like, help the liberty movement and, maybe also help my career a little bit. Maybe. I don't know. I'll be talking about important stuff next week, so I've got to get the Owen, stuff out of the way tonight. I don't think it's that bad. So, yeah. I mean, when it comes to Owen, you know what? I bet Owen's going to... Something's going to happen with Owen next weekend. And I'm going to be on vacation when it happens, and I'm going to be unable to, like, live stream a reaction to it. Because I won't have the mic. And I don't want to do it from my laptop mic. Because it sucks. So, Johnny Arcade will keep tabs, as always. So, but, anyway, folks, it is that time, and that time for us to say goodbye here on the Whitfield Report, to say good night to you all, and, to say God, freedom, legacy, in that order, ladies and gentlemen. I want to thank you so very much for, tuning in to the program here tonight. And let me just check and make sure that there are no that there aren't any other comments in the stream real quick, so we won't end here quite yet. But I do want to see what people in the chat are saying real quick. So, anyway, here, let's okay, live chat. So, hey, Apex Gamma, you did a great couple videos, my friend. Awesome videos. Awesome. So, yeah, Johnny, like I mentioned at the beginning of the program, I'm going to Nashville for this convention. So, but anyway, so anyway, folks, I want to thank you all for tuning in tonight, and thanks to everyone who tuned in, and thanks to everyone who supported the show. I appreciate you all very much. Let me. Hang on a sec, real quick. As always, I've got to check the Streamlabs here, ladies and gentlemen, and I should have plugged that at the beginning of the show. The links to donate are in the description for the show real quick, so let me go and check my Streamlabs real quick. That was embarrassing. I almost forgot. But, even if I had forgotten, I would have jumped back on immediately and, made it right. So, yeah, thanks to everyone who rollerbladed. Let's see. Now people want to come in right as the show and is close to ending. That's okay. We've still got a few minutes left. I've just got to read this Streamlabs. Apex Gamma lost his wrench. Hang on a sec. Let me fix that. And okay. Okay, ladies and gentlemen. Oh wow. The moon with a $20 donation. Get yourself a fancy pants drink while on the road, sir. Wow. Thank you, Moon. Thanks a ton. 07. And honestly, that will probably go to gas money in all likelihood, actually. But I appreciate it. I'll buy. Well, it'll be me, and then I think one of the other guys going on the trip is of drinking age. But anyway, yeah. Thanks, Moon. You just helped me out with some gas money, so I really appreciate it for the trip. So anyway, and Apex Gamma is a mod now too. So, like I said, thanks to everyone who tuned in, who hit that like button. Thanks to everyone who subscribed. I think now I'm back over 500. I know I lost a few subs there, but we're back up on top. So, let's see. So yeah, folks, that'll do it for the program. I'm almost kind of hesitant to end this. I've got to be honest. I'm almost sad because I don't want to end the show quite yet. But I mean, I'll be on the road next week. So like I said, I'll try and do some live streaming from the road, and I'll definitely try and do some streaming from YaleCon, and get you some coverage there. But for now, from all of us here at NGC Studios, good night, God bless, and God save this great nation. And yes, we will be doing an after show tonight too on Hangouts, so the YouTube crowd should stay tuned for that. But as far as the podcast audience goes, this will be my last live show from the studio, and then you guys will have to tune in on the audio podcast for Road Trip Stories next week on the Thursday edition of the Whitfield Report. Anyway, folks, as always, good night, God bless, and God save this great nation. I'll be back for the after show, in a few minutes if you're watching on YouTube, and if you're listening to this on the podcast. I'll see you guys next week. Good night, God bless, and God, freedom, legacy, in that order.